So Milwaukee came out yesterday and said, no Giannis, no problem. We'll handle the Miami Heat. So I'm Matt Mills, and this is Delay a Game, and I would love to hear what y'all think about last night's game because I was a little concerned. I had been watching sports news, and they were saying, Giannis was doubtful, and then he kind of went up to questionable, so it was evident that he might make an effort to play. Come to find out, he didn't play. I definitely would have thought Miami was going to take advantage of the situation. No Giannis. You're coming in as the 7th seed. I figured you were going to make the best of the circumstance. And Milwaukee came out and handled business. Granted, Jimmy Butler did have 25. But if you look at the Bucks box score and their stats, they all had a pretty good game. I mean, Drew Holiday led the way with a 24 and 11, 5 rebounds. Gotta give credit to Brook Lopez for coming in and throwing in 25. And Ingles was 17. I think, we knew Drew Holiday had to step up in this game for them to even have a chance at winning. But I give Brook Lopez a lot of credit because he's the one that needed to put his imprint on this game and step up. He was the one that was going to have an impact. And granted, he was just voted Defensive Player of the Year. But they didn't need just that from him. They were going to need some stuff or some performance on the offensive end, and he did not let down. Like, he went right back to his Brooklyn Net days and put the stats up on the board. So I have to give Milwaukee a lot of credit for handling business despite Giannis not being there. Now, I guess we'll see what happens with Giannis, but there's a lot of conversation, and to be honest, I could agree that there's a chance Milwaukee can win this series without Giannis. So that begs another question, is if they should let Giannis rest. Should they wait this out? Should they let, game 3 go by and see if Milwaukee can steal a game on the road? Do you test the waters, or do you try to bring Giannis back for game 3 to win game 3 and then let him rest? You don't want to do that. I get it. It's not a good look. But if this man has a back injury, you also can't play with the injury. So, what do you do in this situation? You're trying to make a finals run. Chris Middleton is just getting back to form. What do you do with a player when you have a player like Giannis on your team? And then I'm disappointed in the Heat. I mean, from what I saw, they didn't have a shot, if we're going to be honest. Milwaukee came out like game busters ready to go, and Miami was trailing the entire time. Jimmy Butler was trying, and some of the other players were trying, but it was too late. They were already down. I think Jimmy Butler was hitting some shots, and they were down by 19 still. So it wasn't like a factor that it looked like they were ever in the game. Milwaukee came out and handled business at home. So I guess we'll have to see how game 3 goes and decisions that will take place, but I would love to hear what you guys think. Do you think that they should let Giannis rest and get as healthy as possible to see what can happen with this team? Or do you think as soon as Giannis gets back, he needs to get thrown back into the fire and handle business? Given the sense of urgency because it is the playoffs. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you for listening to this video.